Fjords are created by massive glaciations that go below sea level. These U-shaped valleys get carved out of the ground during a succession of glacial cycles over a period of 2.5 million years. They look like main roads with side streets and narrow back alleys, similar to canals of Venice. They host a unique landscape and have their own micro-weather patterns changing internal ecosystems and climates. The Lyse Fjord in Ryfylke is the southernmost of the most famous fjords in western Norway. There are no roads along this fjord. Travel around the fjord is through a ferry which stops in the small community of Florli, where you can hike more than 4,000 steps up the world's longest wooden staircase. Within the Lyse Fjord is Pulpit Rock, a very tall and steep cliff which is around 604 meters tall, and what makes it more remarkable is that it is near vertical. The hike to Preikestolen is moderate in difficulty. A round trip is an 8-kilometer hike takes about 4 to 5 hours. At the top of the cliff is an almost perfectly flat plateau, creating an excellent viewing platform over Lyse Fjord. The second longest fjord in Norway stretches 179 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean just south of Bergen, and all the way to the Hardangervidda mountain plateau in the middle of the country. The Hardanger Fjord hosts springtime apple tree blossoms on its steep hillsides. This is where Norwegian cider and fruit juice are mostly produced. Its longest sidearms are the Surfjord, where you'll find the popular Trollsunga hike and the Eifjord. That is very close to the famous Føringsfossen waterfall. The Sognefjord, known as the King of the Fjords. It is located right in the middle of Fjord Norway and is the longest of the Norwegian fjords. The fjord stretches more than 200 kilometers into the country, just north of Bergen, and measures 1,308 meters at its deepest point. The Sonefjord is also one of the widest fjords, but with numerous and far narrower sidearms. Around it are small villages such as Balestrand, Lærdal, Flom, Solvorn, Sogndalsfjøra, and the book town of Fjærland. It is also surrounded by glaciers, Viking villages, and farms. The 29-kilometer-long Aurlandsfjord is a narrow branch of Norway's longest fjord. Many tourists arrive here using the Bergen Railway and Flom railway lines, which, as you can see, are frequently listed as among the most beautiful train journeys on the planet, as you can see. From the small fjord-side village of Flom, you can go on a fjord cruise, hike, bike, paddle, or try one of the longest zip lines in Europe. You can also leave the crowds behind and go on a winter journey from Bergen to Flom to enjoy some of the most tranquil fjordscapes in the world. The Oslo Fjord, an urban full of fascinating World War II history, including sites like Oscarsborg Castle. Located in the Drøbak Narrow, there are plenty of activities for families. They include a safari through the subterranean tunnels below the fortress, obstacle courses, bathing beaches, and crab fishing. The unique surroundings of the fortress are used as an arena for the theater, opera, and concerts, which are organized during the summer season. From there, you can travel by ferry from Drøbak and Oslo, or use your own boat to Oscarsborg Marina. The Geiranger Fjord is often considered the jewel in Norway's crown of fjords. It is surrounded by mountain peaks, 800-meter-high cliffs, and cascading waterfalls. Thank you for tuning in. Please join us once again as we explore more marvelous destinations. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.